Hello, everyone. I want to talk today about the pre order bonuses and all these season pass malarkey and the different editions that come out with games coming, soon and stuff. And this practice needs to stop. It needs to go away. I know, like, businesses need to make money and all that stuff, but this isn't the way. It's so annoying now. It's ridiculous. You just like cutting up part of your game, taking it away, and be like, people who pay for it earlier get this reward and this, that, and the other. It's just like, no, can you just make the blinking game accessible for everyone when it comes out? People can pre order it, but they don't get additional bonuses. It's just reminding them that there's a game coming out, and by pre ordering it, you'll get it on the day of launch. That's all that needs to be. That's what a pre order is. Don't add all these bonuses to it. And, if people really want your game and you've marketed it correctly and you've generally made a cracking game, then yeah, people will pre-order it and put their money down first, as because you've shown it properly off. You've shown gameplay, you've shown all the interesting systems, a bit of the story, and stuff like that. That you've marketed correctly and you've earned a pre-order because people are excited for your game. But when the attraction is now you get this new shiny bit of armor, you get this different accessory, or you get instant access to the new DLC, or you get 3 days early access to the game and stuff like that. It's really annoying and it needs to stop. It just needs to stop. I don't think it's fair and it's making people splash out more money for a product that I'm not going to lie, with Starfield, I don't feel like I got my money's worth because it wasn't as deep as an RPG and intriguing and interesting as I thought it would be. I have, played a lot of it, but I was just trying to find the interesting part, and I failed. So that's my opinion on Starfield. I've got all the videos about that, but still, it's these pre-order things. They need to stop because I feel like it's part of a scummy practice now and has a bad light, and it makes me not want to order the game when it has, 3-day extra, playable early and stuff. It's like, oh, so the release date isn't the date you say it's earlier. And I particularly don't like that because, being a content creator, you want early access and stuff, and you have to buy it, at a higher price. And we are in um, a cost for living crisis kind of thing. Everything is more expensive and everything. Even though um, it doesn't make real sense when it comes to the prices of games being so expensive because digital. I always felt like digital things were they were cheaper at one point than getting your proper one and from like a retail place and stuff like the physical copy. um it's now like the digital copy is the same as the physical copy, and I feel like we're kind of being mugged off in a way. Digital ones should be different because it's not. You know, I've seen, like, different people say, like, "Yeah, I released mine, it didn't cost me any money when I did it digitally." If you want a physical copy and stuff, that's where the money needs to be, so physical copies should be more expensive. But no, digital copies are just as expensive as the physical copies, and the different editions and stuff, and honestly, it's getting stupid, and it's really making me not want to, I'm not gonna pre-order a game ever again. Unless, it's, like, amazingly marketed how I exactly want and I know exactly what I'm getting, but marketing and gaming companies will never do that, so I'm probably never gonna pre-order again. And, they keep adding, making things to go in the game and then snipping it off to go into a pre-order, and that's just not going to do it for me anymore. I'm, taking a stand and going, "Yeah, this isn't what I desire from gaming anymore. I want a good game, full complete game with no like pre-order BS or anything like, I'm gonna say it again, Baldur's Gate. It was in early access. You were helping to shape the game by playing it and writing stuff about it. And it did a great job. It won ridiculous amount of prizes. I mean awards and stuff, and it did really well. And that's kind of like, you know, and then everyone attacks it like, yeah, this is an outlier. This isn't how you do it. But not gonna lie, it needs to be how you do it now because they've set that really good standard. And anything else like, you know, what Ubisoft are doing, what Space Marines are doing, and all that stuff with all the pre-order bonuses, season passes, and all this stuff, it's not where I wanted gaming to be. And it's not working anymore. It's too costly. It's too annoying, terrible practices. FOMOs can lead to really bad disorders and stuff like that. And for people who can't stop kind of that thing, the addictive personalities, basically. So it's like, yeah, it's not good for those people, and 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 it can develop those things with the normal people, unfortunately. So I think it needs to go away completely. What it needs to be is going back to the old days where you just get the game. If you pre-order it, it's more like, it's just going to arrive at your door, or it's going to unlock in your library at the appointed time that it was, and you've paid for it earlier. So it's like, yeah, you get it when you get it. You get it when it says it's coming out, and that's what a pre-order is, not with all these bonuses and all this stuff. And and it's not a good thing anymore. You know, it's just not good. It takes away from the, all round game. So it's just like, oh, so if I don't get the maximum, the best collection, I'm losing out on this, this, and this. And they were all developed at the same time. It wasn't like, oh, we've made the game, now let's make the DLC content. It was all made at the same time and then snipped apart in order to, you know, uh, you know, build upon that kind of like FOMO kind of crap. And I know because I've been in marketing for ages. So yeah, it's not fair, and I don't like it. I don't like how this kind of stuff is made. I don't like how it's just that way. It's not right at all. So yeah, that's all from me. I just wanted to get my opinion out there because I really don't like pre-orders, bonuses, and all that stuff now, and all these different editions you get, and all the early access you get. It's like, no, stop it. You just want to make more money by people like, oh, I want to be the first one to play it, all that, and all that stuff, and it's not fair. It's really, to me, that's like horrible. It's not right. It's like dangling a treat in front of someone and be like, oh, you got to fork over some money before you get it, kind of thing. And it just feels like it's scummy. It feels scumbaggy. And yeah, they've got to make money and all that stuff, but really, make it in a decent way. Like, yeah, just be honest, and people will respect you more. Like, oh, they haven't done any pre-order bonuses, they haven't done anything like that. You can pre-order it, but all you get is that's the thing. All you get is the game. That's the kind of attitude that people have now. Oh, you don't get any pre-order bonuses, all you get in the game. And it's because of these marketing dudes that's made that kind of thing. And I don't like that. We need to get back to like, oh, we get the game when as soon as it's out. That's great, kind of thing. Not this. It's just like it's bad for people and their moral compasses and stuff like that. And they're kind of like you know just it's just weird. It's just weird. It's like people who just buy the basic game and then pre-order it and stuff. They don't. They kind of get the mick taken out of them and stuff because from the people that have like all the new shiny whatevers and stuff in game, and you're just like, come on. Especially like with this, what was it called? The Runaway Star Wars Castaways Runaway. I don't care. Like you get different missions and stuff, and you're just like, what? No. The game, we're buying the game. Have all the missions in there. Don't cut it up and feed it as back for more money. That's not like Starfield. Oh, just the creations and just do my head in. Ah dear. Anyway, that's another story. Anyway, so that's basically all from me. Just my grievances with pre-orders and season passes and all that crap. Let's get back to games where you unlock it stuff, cool stuff. You get you get stronger and all that stuff when you're playing the blinking game. Not that you have to have this pre-order bonus to get this, or the ultimate edition kind of thing, or the collector's super. It's just silly. It's just silly now, and if people can't see through this kind of marketing, they really, they really need to have a look at that kind of things and be like, I'm being taken for a mug here when they're clearly just snipping up different parts of the games then adding it back on as a purchasable thing. And then adding a season pass in a game, you know, that that all has all these bits that I couldn't, a few years ago you could have unlocked as you played the game, but now you need to buy the elite season pass. You need to buy into that, and then you can get all that stuff. Whereas like a few years ago, it would have been like you just play the game, unlock it, rank up your levels and stuff, and then you unlock it and stuff. But now it's just like nickel and diming you all the time, and it's just silly now, and it's not really worth it. So yeah, that's all from me. Goodbye.